What's going on, everybody? We're back with another video. Nope. Yo, what's going on, everybody, guys? Yo, what's going on, everybody? Bro, what the fuck? Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Friday. Today I'm going to be breaking down GU, kind of a weekly recap, see what happened throughout the week. It's Friday, the first week back of the new year. We're going to be going over the Ftmo progress, see what trades I take, and kind of look ahead as to what we can expect on Sunday before we drop our Sunday breakdown. So, see you guys on the charts. See you.
Yo, so now that we're back in the charts, again, what we're going to be going over in this video is a recap of the week on both pairs, GBPJPY and GBPUSD. I primarily trade GBPJPY, and I'm going to kind of be showing you guys what happened. Also be going over the FTMO account update, see what trades I've taken, and, look into a little preview of what we can expect for next week. So when it comes on GBPJPY, what we have here and what happened over the course of the week is, not a lot, but something significant and structure, starting to form. Is the first week back, from a consistent, trading period, right? We didn't have any major news, we didn't have any holidays, so it was kind of the first week back. So, this little bit of volume that has come in is expected, right? Probably expecting it to kick up in the upcoming weeks, but we're getting structure. We're having more structure now to base our trades off. In the beginning of the week, I didn't have much, so I'm happy we have a little bit of more structure to go into next week. So what we have on the daily time frame, right? Price came down, created a lower low, lower high, lower low, and pulled back up above this major key area. This major key area I'm gonna mark off as orange. So when we go to a higher time frame, you guys see it clearly, right? This orange area on the weekly time frame is a huge supply and demand area. Again, just like I went over in the video earlier in the week, right? So we have now rejected it all these many times. So, just like we have over here and over here, I do feel like we can start going bullish based on the lower time frames. So that's what happened over the course of this week. What we did is break under this key area and then just broke back above. We're now trading above this weekly area. So to let you guys know, I have been looking for longs this entire week and will continue to go longs as long as we trade on top of this area. Once we break under, it's a new trade. But now that we're trading on top of this very key area, that's what I'm looking for. I am looking to go long based on this huge supply and demand area. When you get on the 4 hour, what happened on GBPJPY is a huge, nasty break to the upside, right? We did get a nasty break to the upside. We're going to fix our fib, put it on the daily time frame because that's where I see it most clearly. You should always judge any indicators just like that. We come down, right? We come down on the H4, and after we break above this supply and demand area, we do have this little fib setup based on a daily time frame that has shown us that we are rejecting the 0.3. Sorry, we are rejecting I can't think of it right now, the 0.38 fib area, right? We're gonna mark it down by this little bubble over here, and as you can see, we had an immediate reaction. We made a higher high, came down, created a new low, and now we're pushing back up, right? So I do feel as though the H4 is now giving us more of like a bullish structure to go along with the weekly. The daily time frame technically is still at in a downtrend, quote unquote, but I do feel like once these daily highs are broken, we are going to continue bullish based on the 4 hour and the weekly, right? So that's what happened on GBJPY. We've kind of fallen into this range up here, right? We kind of fallen into this range now, bouncing off these levels, but I do feel like we are now starting to form a bullish trend, right? Once we start to come down, retest again, or just come up and retest this little minor area that's been created, I do feel like can continue to go long, right? You could have gone long down here when we rejected off this area, but for me personally, it didn't come low enough. I would have liked to go long if price came down 30 pips. It came down here and then went long, but I didn't have much to go along, so I didn't. So as of right now, going into the next week, I do expect GJ to go bullish. That's what I have on GBPJPY, and for me, in my perspective, that is what happened. 4 hour, 1 hour, we're hovering above 50 EMAs. Down here, we can kind of see the reversal happen with this inverted head and shoulders. Now we're falling into a range. I do feel like for next week we can pop bullish. As for GBP USD, we got a huge move up about 239 pips. These pairs are so volatile. As for GBPJPY, we have fallen under supply and demand area that we're currently retesting right now. I do feel like price is a little choppy on GBP I don't like it much until we clear all of this. I do not like GBPJPY. I feel like there's just a lot going on. If you see here, we have this range. I did say we'd go short. We broke under this range, touched this other supply and demand area, reversed, came down, touched it again, and now we're kind of just back up in here in no man's land, right? So until I get something more clear, that's all I have for GBPJPY and GBPUSD. I definitely like GJ more than GU, and that's what I have for both pairs to kind of recap what's going on and what I see GJ doing opening up next week, following this little market that we have, market structure for the FTMO account. So we still haven't taken anything, and this is my proof. This little update is kind of just an update to tell you guys that I've been patient, man. I've been patient, and just like I preached it in one of the videos that you guys absolutely ran up, and I thank you guys so much. I have been patient in taking any type of trades. I don't like much in the market, right? Kind of just let structure form, so I have more structure to base my trades off of. Just like GJ, I do have a little bit more of confluences hovering above the EMA, breaking back above support, supply and demand. H4 showing me now a possible bullish fib setup. So, you know, I was really patient. I did stay up throughout London every night this week trying to look for a trade, but there was just nothing there. And you guys need to learn, and you guys need to know that there's not always going to be something there, right? You can't force a trade all the time. Sometimes it's not going to be there. Sometimes there is a trade every single night. For me, this week was not that. I haven't started it. There is no end date. There's no start date. Again, it starts when you place your first trade. That's a little update on the FTMO. And I want to thank you guys for absolutely blowing up the YouTube channel. I have 350 subs now. And this week alone, I've gotten 125 or something. It was right around there, which is absolutely insane. I just want to thank you guys so much. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying the content. Thank you for commenting, subscribing. Turn those post notifications on because remember, I do break these charts down for you guys to look at. I am going to come back with another video on Sunday for our Sunday weekly breakdown. I can't wait for next week. I really do think we're going to have a much more volatile week. But I don't want to end the video there. I do want to show you guys the news that we have for next week, right? Today we had a little bit of news. Bangkok and Europe, USD had very heavy news. Wasn't going to trade that. But on Monday, we are clear. Tuesday, we are clear of GPY. The Fed Powell is gonna talk on you on Tuesday. Got to be careful for that on 9 a.m. Usually very, very volatile. But as for GJ, we kind of have nothing until that Friday, and that's GDP at 2 a.m. So we are clear to trade. USD has a little bit more new CPI. It's always in the beginning of the month. So that's kind of the our my outlook for next week in terms of these pairs, in terms of GJ. Patience, guys. Remember, I haven't taken anything. I would love to take something to finally take a trade. It's feel like it's been so long, but it's just not there, and I'm totally okay with that. So remember, post notifications on. I'm back on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I'll see you guys in London. Deuces.